Well, Drenchy called in at the 11th hour, a handful of saves to make on your first appearance in a long time, has to be said. You made it look easy.
Certainly wasn't. I'll definitely be paying for it tomorrow morning anyway. Like I say, that's my first competitive game in the Conference North since Brackley, I think, which is around about 2 years ago. Obviously, I had the odd run out in the Lanc Senior Cup, so yeah, it was nice to get a run out. Like I say, at the 11th hour with Matty not being well, but just probably good for Priest to know that as and when I'm needed, I can step in and do a half decent job.
In terms of the game, it was a game that obviously you made a handful of saves, as I mentioned, but it was probably one that felt like it could have been 4 each. You've had a couple in the first half, you had the one in the second half where it's come off the bar and nearly gone in off you, and that wouldn't have been a way to celebrate with it.
It wouldn't have been, but it's one of those kind of games where I won't say a game of two halves because I think both teams played some good attacking football in both halves, but I think the wind did play a part, especially with us trying to play out a little bit first half and not having that much joy. They seemed to do it a little bit better than us and getting some good areas in the second half, and again I had a few opportunities, but I think looking over the game as a 90 minutes, I think obviously they've hit the bar. I've made a couple of good saves. We've created some really good chances, but we've just maybe not had that look where maybe it's been blocked or just that final pass or cross or shot hasn't quite got in. But I think overall it was a good away performance, especially after the disappointment of the result on Saturday.
For you personally, you mentioned there your first Conference North game for quite some time, but also your first game back since a little bit of a health scare must be a proud moment for you more than anything else.
I think it's kind of maybe put things in perspective a little bit. I mean, obviously I've been retired now for 3 or 4 years, and I've kind of had the mindset of obviously if I do play, there's kind of no pressure, as probably as silly as that sounds, but obviously I'm here to coach Matty and Kieran and Ollie, but if I am needed to play, it's not a case of feeling nervous or anything like that. I know that I've obviously played just shy of 500 games now, and obviously it's whether it be Southport away, South Shields or anybody else, it's just another game for me now. But like I say, with the health scare as well, it just gives me a little bit more emphasis on enjoying that game a little bit more, not being nervous, and just remind everybody what I can do a little bit.
Well done, Richie.